Hi guys, how are you doing today? I hope you are all doing well and keeping safe. My name is Stella Simon and I'm a clinical nutritionist. I would like to welcome you back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for the love. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for always watching my videos. I'm so grateful to you. And if you're new and you're watching my video for the very first time, please go ahead and subscribe. In today's video, I'll be sharing with you about complementary feeding. This simply means introducing solid foods into the baby's diet. And what happens is that when the baby gets to 6 months, breast milk alone is not sufficient to meet the nutrient needs of the baby. So at this point, what are you supposed to do and what foods are you supposed to start giving to your baby? If you're watching this video and you're a mom, please let me know on the comment section what foods did you first give to your baby. And to everyone, when you are doing complementary feeding, please take it easy on the baby because hey, these are new foods. The baby is not used to eating the solid foods. He or she has only been used to breast milk. So do not force feed them because actually that could lead to choking. So we'll start from at 6 months. The first thing which we introduce is milk. Then we also for the milk you can use the cow milk, you can use goat milk, and if you can also get the pasteurized milk packet, it's still okay, you can use it. Then we also introduce water, and for water, please ensure that it's previously boiled water because we are also trying to minimize the chances of infections. Then we also introduce porridge, and for porridge, I would recommend you use either one or two cereals. And for example, you can use maize flour, you can use sorghum flour, or you can use millet flour. And I would like to discourage you from mixing too many ingredients. For example, you will find someone who is using omena, they're using maize flour, they're using cassava, they're using arrowroot, they're using sorghum. It's not good for your baby. Then please do not add milk to the porridge because what happens is that all the cereals, they contain a compound which we call phytates. And phytates bind with calcium in the milk, making it biounavailable for use in the body. So please, for the milk, kindly serve it separately to your baby. But you can always enrich your porridge, and you can do this using maybe margarine, you can use bluebird, or you can use butter or peanut butter. Then also add some little amount of sugar to taste because the same way you'll not be able to take porridge when it's tasteless, it's the same way the baby will not be able to take it. Then we also introduce fruits, and at 6 months you can start by mashing the fruits. For example, we have the avocado, we also have the ripe bananas, and we also have the pawpaw. Then at 7 to 8 months, we start to introduce the mashed foods. And for the mashed foods, I would like to say that most people, they usually give the green bananas and the potatoes. That is wrong. Please, if you're watching this video and you're a mom, because you have that is the two foods are only the starches. Please try to ensure that it's balanced. For example, you could take a pumpkin, then you add some vegetables, for example spinach, or maybe amaranth, or maybe the pumpkin leaves. Then you could add a protein. For example, you can use the green crumbs, or you can even use the liver if you can afford. Then do not give the baby the same food every time. Every day it's just bananas or it's just pumpkins. Please try to be creative and give the baby a variety of food because the same way you get bored due to consuming the same food, it's the same way the baby will also get bored, and you will start to think that the baby doesn't want to feed, but it's only that he or she is getting bored. Then we also continue to give fruits at 7 to 8 months. Then another thing which I recommend is please prepare the food nicely. Fry the food, add some onions, add some tomatoes, and also add some salt. Not just boil the food, try to make it as palatable as you can. Then when we get to 9 to 11 months, here we start to introduce the fish, we introduce the meat, we introduce the eggs, we introduce other legumes, and we also continue to give the baby fruits and vegetables. And then at this point, we are also trying to give the baby other foods from the table. For example, maybe you've prepared some soup, you can also give the baby the soup. Then at this point, we also introduce the finger foods. For example, you can give the baby a banana to eat, or you can even give a piece of melon. You can also give maybe a snack to the baby. Then when the baby gets to 12 to 24 months, here the baby is feeding from the family foods. So that means if you have prepared ugali and some vegetables and maybe some meat or maybe some legumes, the baby feeds from the family table. Then we also give at least maybe 2 snacks, and for the snacks you can give the baby a fruit, you can give the baby an orange, it could be some porridge, you can even prepare a vegetable soup or maybe just soup for the baby. For example, the bone soup, and give to the baby as a snack. Then something else which I would recommend, please ensure that the baby gets vitamin A supplementation, and this is done at all government facilities and it's free of charge. Usually the baby receives at 6 months, then every 6 months they get the vitamin A supplementation. Then I also recommend deworming, and this is usually done after 1 year. And after that, please, you can always consult with your healthcare provider to ensure that your baby is dewormed. Then I also recommend responsive feeding. Please take your time, sit down with your baby and feed them. Then when you are introducing complementary feeding, you try to introduce small amount of food, then you add gradually. Then another tip that you can use, you can always try to use small bowls, and when you are choosing the colors, try to ensure that they are attractive. When the color is appealing to the eye, the baby is likely to be interested what food you have served for them that day. Then I also recommend good hygiene practices and safe food handling. Then last but not least, please try to feed the baby from the seasonal foods. For example, if it's the mango season, that is the best fruit to pick during that season, because you are sure that the fruit is fresh when you buy it from the market. So that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and in case you have any questions which relate to complementary feeding or any other nutrition question, please comment down below and I'll be glad to get back to you. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please like the video, please share, and if you have not yet subscribed to this channel, please go ahead and subscribe. I'll see you on the next video. Bye.